Chapter 436, A True Pinnacle Battle. As the white light shot over suddenly, Luo Feng however maintained total calm, immediately coming up with the best decision. One was to rely on the dark cloud shuttle to dodge it as quickly as possible. 2. Use the soaring shuttle's sword matrix for defense. 3. Use the dark golden long rod from behind to produce 4 more golden blades to block that white light. The 4 golden rainbows shot out from behind Luo Feng, almost like a net that engulfed the sky, wrapping over that white light. Dang! A clashing sound. Causing the distant skinny youth's expression to change greatly, he stopped it. That was his trump card, one that he had trained long for, with comprehension of the wind origin laws. A move infused with wind origin laws to unleash its full power. This leaving blade had the properties of the wind origin laws. Its speed was extremely quick, it floated and arced about. Its power was huge, it was his biggest trump card. During the training space stages, he didn't have any use for secret weapons, and later during the 3-round duels, his opponents weren't enough for him to have to use it, hence it had been kept a secret till now. He had been preparing to use it on an unready opponent. Trump card, they had the biggest power when unexpected. Without preparation, it was easy to get hit. The moment it was found out, however, they would automatically have defenses for it, the trump card's power would be weakened. However, Luo Feng was too calm, even though this move was sudden. Luo Feng's terrifying calmness. Without any hesitation acting in the best course of action to deal with it, not only did 4 golden rainbows block it, unleashing the sword matrix along with his dodging made it completely useless. Go and die. Luo Feng looked coldly at his opponent. The other 5 golden rainbows surrounded the skinny youth. His speed obviously couldn't match up to the golden rainbows. In an instant, he was pierced through. Wute Wisiko, fail. Luo Feng, victory. Luo Feng descended from mid-air and looked at the white light that was stopped. It was a silver-white little blade. Anyone capable of making it into the top 100, indeed they are not to be sneezed at. Within the universe, a spirit reader could control their spirit weapons from far, and fighters too could use throwing weapons, like javelins, short hatchets, short blades, etc. Using Earth terms, these were called secret weapons. Secret weapons were indeed powerful and rarely seen. After winning the first battle, Luo Feng entered the top 100, his prize rose to 100 mixed elements, and he gained the right to enter the virtual universe company Heaven and Land secret area. Congratulations to the punks in the arenas. The green-armored, purple-scaled man stood in mid-air, surveying the 100 young ladies and gentlemen within the arenas. Firstly, I want to congratulate you on entering the top 100, able to enter our virtual universe company's Heaven and Earth secret area. Right now, we'll pick the top 20 from you all. According to the virtual universe system choices, I'll report the 20 names. Immediately the 100 just victorious youth geniuses began to get nervous, even though they had won. However, only 20 of them would get the chance to go to the next round and battle, picking out the final 10. Luo Feng stood in the arena he battled in, looking at the green-armored, purple-scaled man in mid-air, creasing his eyebrows. I didn't reveal my strongest trump card. My rating in the virtual universe system might be lower, however. According to what the scale-armored giant said and concluded, I should be able to rank in the top 10, then I should get chosen. Bolin. The green-armored, purple-scaled man began reporting the 20 names. Gusi Luo. Ai-chan. Wuka. Yifeng. Jialaishi. Rongjun. As the names were read out, those who didn't have their names read could barely suppress their nervousness. They were all victorious. Yet only 20 could participate in the next battle. Qian Shui, Luo Feng, Tao. The chosen 20 are the names that I just reported. The green-armored, purple-scaled man smiled. Will the 20 of you rest and recover from the battle before, in a short time, we will begin the next battle. As for who your opponent is, you'll find out when the battle begins. A group of youths sat casually in the plaza. Candida, congrats on making it into the top 100. Don't even talk about it. Even though I made it to the top 100, however, I wasn't chosen in the final 20. The tall and sturdy Candida had a look of dissatisfaction, even though those in the top 20 are all powerful, and I don't have a chance of winning. However, without actually making a move, I still feel dissatisfaction. Candida, don't be upset, we are all unhappy too. I didn't even get the chance to make it into the top 100. The youths that didn't have any more battles to fight were chatting casually. Everyone chatted and got to know each other, because from today on, many of them would become long-term partners in the universe. And the final 20 sat in the corner quietly. They were quietly resting and controlling their mental state. Because in a moment, the more important battle was about to begin. The next battle would pick out the top 10. These 20 that were able to get on the name list, probably only Death God Bolin had a 100% guarantee. The other 19 weren't sure of their victory. My opponent, just who is it? Luo Feng's gaze swept his surroundings. 2 of the other 19 too were looking in all directions. One was the Manca Prince Wuka and the other was the fat man carrying the blood axe Tao. The Manca Prince smiled at Luo Feng and waved his fist. The fat man too glanced at Luo Feng and rubbed his ears. The arrangements of this battle, they didn't reveal. We'll only know when it's time to battle. This is probably a test too on our mental state. Luo Feng stopped worrying about it, closing his eyes, and according to his big and second brother's methods, cleansed himself and emptied his mind, entering a calm state, patiently waiting for the battle to begin. About half an hour later. Rumble, the plaza shook. In the vast plaza 10 arenas rose gradually. All were enveloped in large amounts of black netting. Simultaneously the 20 resting people were immediately transported to the 10 arenas. Within the arena. Damn. Tragedy. That blood axe Tao actually faces Death God Bolin? We've been guessing who'd be so unlucky to meet Bolin. It's actually Tao, poor fellow. In the distance, the 980 other geniuses spectating laughed, and in the arena the wild, unrestricted fat man Tao gripped on that terrifying huge axe, almost like a ferocious beast staring at the white-robed youth. However, anyone could have predicted the outcome. Death God Bolin, that was an absolute genius that only appeared once after how many competitions? The Virtual Universe Company even specially included one more slot for the Primal Secret Area just because of him. The chances of the Blood Axe Tao being able to violently defeat the Death God Bolin were simply too low, unless he was a terrifying genius that appeared once every trillion years. Gusi Luo against Rong Jun? Gusi Luo was the training space ranked 2, a very perfect, no-error kind of strength. Among these 20, probably only he has the ability to fight Bolin. That Rong Jun meeting Gusi Luo, it's over. Many in the entire arena stared at Bolin against Tao. However, there were many watching another match. Hypnotist Jia Lai Shi against Madman Luo Feng. That hypnotist has met the madman. The two sick ones have met. From beginning to end, Hypnotist didn't even make a move, just staring at his opponents and defeating them. Who knows whether that madman can withstand it? It's hard to say. Hypnotist is the most terrifying spirit reader hypnotist of this competition. Till now no one has been able to withstand it, and besides using hypnotism, he can also use a spirit weapon to engage in long-distance attacks. When the opponent is caught in the illusion without any defenses, it'll be over quickly. Up till now, he hasn't even used a spirit weapon. Always only using hypnotism, his hypnotism must be extremely terrifying. Don't look down on Madman. I've seen his battle footage, so many footages. I've never seen him nervous or at a lose. His eyes, always cold, almost as though nothing affects his mental state. Hypnotist was regarded as the top 10, Madman 2 was regarded as the top 10, these two meeting, it'll be interesting. 10 arenas, 10 battles. Every match was a pinnacle fight, compared to the fights to become the top 100 before, the matchups now. Only now were they truly worthy of the title pinnacle fights. In the arena. One on the dark cloud shuttle, dressed in a dark grey armor, carrying a dark golden long rod, a skinny black-haired youth. The other stood on a black disc, a tall and skinny silhouette covered in a black robe. Both were spirit readers, however they walked two different paths of a spirit reader. One was a controller while the other a hypnotist. The controller directed spirit weapons to destroy the physical body while hypnotists directed their attacks to destroy the soul directly. It was extremely hard to make progress as a hypnotist, however once that was achieved, they were terrifying. Becoming a controller was easier, however to become powerful, that too was difficult. Madman Luo Feng. The hypnotist Jia Lai Shi's voice was coarse, saying softly, "You have the strength of the top 10, however meeting me, you'll only be able to rank outside the top 10. So confident?" Luo Feng smiled, his eyes gleaming. The two awaited the announcement. In the 10 arenas, they all awaited. The victor will enter the top 10, little punks, don't get careless, your opponents are all very strong. Let the battle begin. The green-armored, purple-scaled man said from far away, his voice resounding in everyone's ears. Simultaneously, the 10 arena battles erupted. Jia Lai Shi, who was standing on the black disc, his gaze cold as his lips slightly moved. Wang. A formless, traceless spirit energy immediately rippled towards Luo Feng, invading his mind. His spirit energy was simply too fast. While unleashing his hypnotism, Jia Lai Shi waved his hands simultaneously. The black disc below his feet had become a black light cutting straight towards Luo Feng's head. The first time. In the arena battles, this was the first time the hypnotist Jia Lai Shi used hypnotism and his spirit weapon in a simultaneous attack.